Good day, family.
Hello, hello.
This is James and Valerie again. We are so super excited about things lying ahead, Valerie. The best is yet to come.
Oh, yes.
And even one of our songs, the best is yet to come. We always sing it together. And it's really true for those in the 5D consciousness and beyond. There's nothing to be ungrateful for. There's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to be depressed about if you really catch that vision for a future. Now, Valerie, we know everybody's looking out for 2032 for things to happen. And it's a short time because time really flies, and in 5D consciousness, there's no timing. So that means we live day by day, and as we live fully day by day, time passes quickly. Isn't that true?
And that is why we're encouraging you people to start living in fullness. You can already live the new generation now.
Yes, and always our message through the years, Valerie, remains the same, raising up a new generation. Now, who's the new generation? The 5D conscious and beyond, because family, we step to the 6th dimension, the 7th dimension. And things are gradually but surely happening. And not everybody is awakened to it. But while we've got this breath and this life within us, we're going to share it because we are sharers. Light workers, star seeds, kingdom citizens, whatever you may call it. It's the 5D consciousness, new reality in the new earth.
Yes.
Now, we are going to already into session 115, and we're going to share a song at the end of this session, which we composed. Valerie actually got the words and I put the notes together, and it's angels. They are angels. That's the topic of the song. So I want you all to enjoy with us, because Valerie, we are so warned by Christianity. Stay away from this, stay away from that, be cautious of this. And I'm telling you, like I've always said, and I will repeat it, the very thing that Christianity warned me about is the very thing that completely sets me free. That is my experience. So what am I saying here? Angels are real. They love to communicate with us. We don't worship them like Christianity say we are worshiping. We know, we acknowledge them. We acknowledge Jesus, Yeshua, but we don't worship him. So angels plays a major part, Valerie, in this 5D consciousness new awakening. And we urge all of you, each one of you, you've got a guardian angel. There's so much many angels out there. Just to mention a few: Merlin, Raphael, Gabriel. You can go on with the list. They are real, and they are, if you don't even see them, they are there.
And
right?
they're so lovingly, they want to come down, but you have to call them. You can have an army of angels around you. They are there to assist you and help you in these days when you cannot go on your own. Just invite them and they will minister to you.
Yes, and ask them as well. They're waiting for commands, Valerie.
Yes.
The angels are waiting for commands. And we can bear that out in many cases. How we've been supernaturally protected by angels.
Oh, yes.
And we can bear that out. We're not going in every incident, otherwise time will be short. So our topic today is, out of a Gnostic lens, the 3 types of humans that we find on the earth today.
So now, you can classify and see which one you belong to.
Correct. Now, the word Gnostic simply means direct knowing. And I'm not ashamed to call myself a Gnostic, Valerie, because I believe strongly in my heart Yeshua was a Gnostic. So without putting a label on your name, because we are James and you are Valerie, we don't walk around to say, call me Gnostic James or Gnostic Valerie. But if you go your research, we actually challenge all of you listening to this audio today. Go out and find out what the word Gnostic means. And you know what, Valerie? Since we studied Gnostic, we realize how many things have been hidden from us. And even in 1945 with Nag Hammadi, how they found those scrolls, the sea scrolls as well, buried all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding Jesus himself, Yeshua, learned under the Essenes in that time when he was on earth. And he intermingled with them. He was one with them, and they were the Gnostics. Now, like I said, the word Gnostic means direct knowing within.
And you know what's so wonderful? You can get the knowledge from God straight away because you are connected to him. And he wants to speak to you. He wants to tell you the truth. You know what's so amazing in these days? The time to come, there won't be any religion. There'll just be knowledge. Knowledge to know who God is and who you are and what are you doing here on earth. Many people are running around and they don't know who they are. But through knowing, you know exactly who you are. You will not run around with a religious spirit. You will know we are all one.
Correct.
It's going to disappear.
Yes.
You're going to see in the new earth, in the new generation.
That's right.
You will let go of religion.
3D consciousness illusion. Now, Valerie, I've said before, that's why I said when you evolve, you start with belief, then from belief you go to faith. And from faith, you become knowing.
That's
I know
right.
that I know that I know. But we do honor spirituality in 5D consciousness
Amen.
and beyond. Because if you want to quote Bible again for the Christians that, that say they're Christians, let's quote the Bible then. It says there, those that are one with the monad, with God, Abba Father, are one spirit with him. Spirit,
Yes.
one with spirit. So spirituality plays a major role in this 5D consciousness and above. Now, our topic, 3 types of humans that you will find today on the earth. Number 1, the helix. You spell it Hylix. What sort of persons are they? How do they operate? How do they function? How do they manifest? They are complete in the 3D consciousness. So meaning they work through their carnal understanding, 3D, illusion. They are materialistic, very much so.
They're not awakened yet.
And Larry, the test actually comes when you, per accident, scratch a car next to you and that person make a god out of that car, that vehicle, and you see what spew out of his mouth. So, materialism. And Valerie, that's one thing that I'm so grateful for, that all our lives we gave more away than what we received. Meaning we
Yes.
don't store up and be so sentimental to actually bury everything and keep it in secret because we are so materialistic.
We are givers.
That is an advantage, all right? But they are in 3D very much obsession with materialism. They lack that divine spark. They are very moody people. They live through their 5 natural senses. Now, there's nothing wrong with those senses because God gave it to us. But if it's not yielded to the Christ consciousness, the higher self, then something bad can happen. And I'm talking here about depression, I'm talking here about suicide, I'm talking about murder, etc., etc. That can happen if your left mind is not yielded to your Christ consciousness. So the instant they want gratification immediately. They never wake up. They're in a slumber, in a spiritual sleep.
They don't want to wake up. They are so satisfied in what they are doing now and think that this life only goes on the way they understand it. But there's a changing life coming. And the sooner they get to know it, the better. But that is the type that only wants to do their own way.
They accept authority without question. Now we know the systems, politics and religion cause so much damage, and they are still, with blinded eyes, been led to the slaughter because they don't
Yes.
question it. They just go with the 3D flow of illusion.
There are so many of them.
They are consumers, build cities, roles to make society moving, at peace in the material world. Okay, so
They love the material
now
world.
we don't say it's completely wrong to build your own house. So to just understand the context really, it's those with an obsession. And if you step on their toe, then you see what spew out of them. So it's a question of character. They might operate in gifts. They might operate in beautiful talents, abilities in the first type of humans, the helix, right? But they're completely 3D conscious. Now, as we describe this 3 types of humans, you're going to find we describe now the first, the 3D consciousness, carnality, illusion. Now we go to step 2. That's the psychic. Now that's the 4th consciousness, 3D consciousness, and 4th consciousness that we're going to bring out to you today. Now the psychic humans means the soulish realm, edge of awakening. They're just about to wake up. They do practice religion. They are very good people, Valerie. They are very good people under Christianity as well. But that doesn't mean they've got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in certain things.
Yes.
Because they still hold on to their denomination. They still worship the pastor, etc., etc., etc. We've talked about that so many times. So they practice religiosity in ignorance. They are still trapped under rules and regulations. Not deep enough questions that they ask. They follow the system, religion and politics.
And they are choosing against 3D or 5D.
They recite prayers in tradition, worship the demiurge. Now we know, we've talked about that before, it's a false god. In the Old Testament, it's not the one that Jesus brought forth. So the demiurge that they are worshipping, honoring, is the destructive one, full of wrath, that demands sacrifice. It's not the one that Jesus brought forth from the pleroma, the monad. They are still bounded. Outsource their spirituality to religiosity. They haven't got their true identity yet. They are very close to freedom, but still very far. So close, but still so very far. Argue their chains, defending their belief. They are very, very much argumentative.
Yes.
You don't step on their doctrine. You don't dare not disagree with them. So, but there are good people. There are a lot of good people in the 4th dimension. But most of them also have the gift of psychic, Valerie. So they
Yes,
still
I can
operate.
see.
Yeah, they still operate in the gifts and the talents and the abilities. And that makes it for the outward person so difficult to understand. But Yeshua made it very clear. That by your fruit you shall be known. So we shouldn't be deceived by thinking somebody is so highly mature by operating in the gifts, abilities, and talents, but still the character, the nature, your being, who is your true self, who is your true identity. So they are a mixture of both the 3D and, so in the middle of 3D and 5D consciousness.
And they don't know what to do, what to choose.
Yeah, so they are still very ignorant, still got a lot to learn, but as I say, they are very good people. All right. So from that stage, the second type, we go to the 3rd type, that's the pneumatic. Now, those are the ones in 5D consciousness.
That's already waken up.
Right. So they've discovered who they are. Let's look at their characteristics and their features and how you will actually point them out. They won't even teach or preach. You will just know they are who they say they are.
Yes.
Because they don't carry masks. They are very authenticity. They are just who they are. They are full expression of the Spirit. They live out the glory. They express the glory of the monad, the higher realm. They are very rare to find, but slowly but surely they are emerging all over the world, Valerie. This morning we read that if you put all the 5D consciousness in one city, then how would the whole world know? So they are spread around the world.
Yes.
So wherever you are, if you fit in with the 5D consciousness, you are there where you are for a reason.
Yes.
Feel deep knowing something is not right. They've got that something inside of them that know this is not right. They don't fit in. Now, we can talk about that for ages, Valerie. I said the other day to Valerie, we are actually glad. We also wondered in our past, why don't we fit in? We try to belong. We try to fit in. Please just... And it's nothing wrong to have that feeling of belonging. But if we look back now, Valerie, that was actually a blessing to us.
Yes.
Because that pushes us further from the 3D, 4D to the 5D consciousness that we couldn't fit in the church system, in religiosity. Never. Always a sense of displacement. Turning within, always within, not without. They're living from the inside out. Truth beyond the veil. The veil has been removed from their eyes, like religiosity, like controlling manipulation, indoctrination, tradition, etc., etc. They cannot be controlled. And that's one thing that I can bear out. Many, many people that we encountered in our walk on the earth. Both of us together. If they cannot control you, they hate you.
Yes.
And we can bear that out many times. They see through the illusion, 3D. They see through falsehood. So when you get into their company, you've got to be real, because they're not going to point it out to you, but it simply just shows up that you're not real in their presence. They refuse to bow to the demiurge, the false god of the Old Testament. They are the hunted ones. Yeah, those in 3D and 4D don't like the 5D, Valerie.
No.
Okay, because firstly they compare. They want to be like you, but they can, but they don't know that they can. So they normally compete with you. And jealousy, my goodness, we can talk about spiritual jealousy that we've encountered, Valerie, from church to church. Truth can only be remembered within. They've discovered their true identity within. They know about isolation. You can't tell them anything about isolation.
That's a D5.
That's right. So they're going in periods of isolation. That's for their benefit. So they're not going to cry like a little baby, oh, poor me, and cry because they're isolated. Because there's a lesson in every isolation. Longing for deeper things. Valerie, that's you and me. We can't get enough. We always long for more,
yes,
knowing that there is more. And Valerie, that's one of the things that we evolved higher and higher, is we had that passion for deeper things.
Yes, and you seek and you will find.
No believing but knowing. I've said that before. From belief to faith to knowing. Also that 3 steps, yeah. So the 5D will know. I know that I know that I know who I am. I am that I am. Direct experiential knowledge.
Yes.
We cannot bring something forth to you, family. Listen to this audios and the sessions if we haven't gone through it. Otherwise, it's head knowledge and not experiential heart knowledge. So they are the awakened ones. You're going to hear that word more and more in 5D consciousness and beyond, the awakened ones. They acknowledge spiritual development. They are not stuck in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. They know that life is all about change, a development. The kingdom within is infinite.
Yes.
They are human and a fragment of the eternal. So they acknowledge that they are supernatural, natural. They acknowledge they've got a human side, right?
Yes.
But still, they carry that specific, beautiful, sparkling aura around them. Not because God chose them specifically, no. They have discovered it within them, and objectively, everyone's got the ability that, with everything that I've just described here, Valerie, they have it within them, but they haven't discovered it yet. So The difference between us and the 4D and 3D is we know it and they don't know it. But that's what we do with this audio, to bring it under their attention that God is no respecter of persons, the Abba Father, the monad. Each one objectively got all that capabilities and the God spark within them. But from birth, they've been indoctrinated, controlled.
Yes.
Tradition, religion, culture took all these things away from them. That's why, Valerie, to end this session, it's a choice.
But before we end, I want to encourage them. There are a group of people that are waking up. There are many young people that are sensing there is a change. People can recognize there's a change in the world. And they sense something is going to happen. But once your eyes open and you see there's a new world coming, but there are so many things that needs to take place that's got to be destroyed before the new world will upright.
That's the deconstruction, Valerie. And
Yes.
I'm so glad that both of us, we are honored to be part of those to awaken from the 3D to the 4D to the 5D consciousness.
But
Because
I want to testify. We realize the life that we are living now already shows you there is a different life than the life that the religious people are living. You have got to change. You've got to make up your mind and do the things that will satisfy you.
and it may sound hard, Valerie, to people hearing this, some of them, but it comes to the conclusion, you can make a choice.
Yes.
And I hope and trust, not hope, it's hope deferred makes the heart sick. I trust that what you take now, meditate on it, put it on the shelf, think it over and over again until you can come to the realization that you've got everything of the kingdom inside of you. And our passion, our desire is to see more and more people wake up from
Yes.
the 3D illusion to the 5D new earth reality.
Because we love people and we know that they are making wrong choices. But you know, they will be so ashamed one day when they realize those choices that they made for the wrong didn't bring them in a better state to be able to do something for the world. We are here to change the world.
Heaven on earth.
And we can live heaven on earth.
Absolutely. Family, thank you for listening to this session. Share it. Give a comment here if you so wish. You can contact us personally as well. I've already gave our WhatsApp number. If you want to, personally speak to us, you're welcome. And enjoy now the song that we're going to sing. There Are Angels. That's the topic.
Yes.
And it's our own composition. Happened quite a couple of years ago, but it's still deep in our hearts. And remember, you've got a guardian angel. You can ask the angels to assist you on your journey on earth. Family,
They
we
are
love you. We're
angels.
sending hugs all over the globe. Our family, and we say Shalom, Shalom, Namaste.
Angels on the ground, there are angels everywhere you go. There are angels to be found, there are angels all around. There are angels with a voice and a sound. In the spiritual realm, we see them moving. In the spiritual realm, they are real. In the spiritual realm, they bring good tidings. In the spiritual realm, they are found. Angels are there to help us to see a better life for you to be. They tell us all about heaven inside, about Abba Father and His love. In the spiritual realm, we see them moving. In the spiritual realm, they are real.
in the spiritual realm.
They bring good tidings.
In the spiritual realm.
They are found. They are angels on the mountain.